Hi everyone, my name is Phyllis Y. Whitley. Welcome to Spiritology Live, where together we will break the religious shackles and elevate your journey toward a higher consciousness and transformative self-discovery. Yes, as I breathe my life back into my Amazon best-selling book, Spiritology, you will hear each episode that's a spiritual, metaphysical, and holistic well-being, offering you tools to master and manifest your promised land within. Yes, within. Let's go. Hey everybody, I know that you are so excited because guess what? We are going into a new year. I don't know what year this is that you're listening to this, but we're going into a new year and we have got tired. We have been tired. We are just like, hey, wait a minute. I got to revise this life plan. Remember, last time, if you haven't heard it, you got to go back. This is a series on your life play. You're going to revise it because you allow someone to come in and take these roles that they have no business taking, including your kids. Everybody have to be in their roles. We discussed last time producer. I'm going to go over these things that are going to be personal growth for you. Yes, personal growth. So I hope you have your family member. I hope you're sharing this with your bestie. And if you're not sharing it with your bestie, you probably don't want her to go ahead and walk in her promised land. But that's what they call me. This is where I get my people come to me, my clients, because they want to live in the promised land that nobody told them about. This motivational spirit speaker told you to come and spend thousands to come and see how he made it to his promised land. But did he teach you how to get into yours? So we are going to cover today. Guess what? Yes, I promised you this goodie last time. We dealt with the producer. I'm going to give you some recap on that. The producer is really your invisible partnership with God. And then you are the visionary. God is over your visions. You can get your visions from God. You can get your daydreams, your dreams from God, and you can produce the daydreams to speak back to God. You understand? Your imagination. Everything on the outside that you see is coming from the inside. I know that's hard. Go back and listen to that podcast episode because that is going to literally show you what I'm talking about. You don't want to step into this one confused. To recap everything, is everything in your, how do you know everything in your mind is chaotic? Because everything around you is expressed chaotic. Drama mind, drama, broke consciousness. Guess what? Broke. Can't find a job, can't keep a job. You asking everybody, come and love me, come and love me, come and love me. People spend millions on the hotlines. You think this person loved me? Did you ever stop and ask yourself, do you love you? Why do we want everybody in the world to love us when we don't even know how to love us? Ask yourself, would you marry you? Hello? Some of you nasty from the floor up, and I hope just the floor up. Some of you nasty all the way to the ceiling. Your house, when they walk in your house, it has the wrong odor. You carry yourself that way. You dress like you a bag lady. You don't comb your hair. You don't brush your teeth. You know why? Well, Miss P, you don't understand. I'm going through something. I'm going through a deep depression and somebody just left me and somebody did this and they told me this and I was born on the wrong side of the road. And then you know what? I was on the wrong boulevard. I was on a boulevard called broke. In your book, remember I told y'all I had certain roads, I have a podcast talked about what play you have. You can be on Broadway. You can be off Broadway. You can have a one-woman show, a one-man show. But let me tell you something. You are in control because I taught you how to be the producer. The producer is the visionary. The producer is the one who have that vision. If you don't have a vision, God said, let me tell you something. You ain't going to be no good. You will perish. And I understand when my pastor got a vision, that's beautiful. His vision, he tells you his vision every week by telling you to please put something in the building fund. He come and tell you, bring the demonstration, the architectural demonstration of this is the way we want our building. We want to get more people. We want blah, 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 blah. Beautiful. But is he also teaching you how to get and expand your house? Be careful who you go to for motivation, spiritual food. Because I'm here to tell you something, and I know many of y'all are going to some of y'all are going to have to listen to this over and over before you really allow your spiritual blindfolds to come off. You are the producer. This is your life play, and we're going to revise it. So we left producer, and we are going to, for those who just chimed in, we're going to discuss producers, directors, writers, and actors. And this is directors. This is part 2 of that. Let me explain to you. I told you the producer is the one who has the visionary. You need to link up to God and you need to have a vision. So far, y'all should have walked in here with your vision board, or at least the products to start your vision board. Whether it's going to be on little papers in like a journal, or you're going to have it on a big board, cardboard, like you did back in school. Why? Because it's a vision. You have to know where you're going. If you got on the boat, let's go back. Let's go back. You got on the plane. If you was to get on the plane, wouldn't you want to have a destination? Did y'all understand that? When you go into a supermarket, don't you know where you're going? You have to know. Now, I know I heard y'all loud and clear. I understand y'all saying somebody else is producing. If you are unhappy, why do you want to stay in a relationship? That include a relationship. I teach you about your mind, body, and soul relationship. Relationship can be not only your other half, it can be your job. Some of y'all know you're going through it because you're supposed to be out there as an entrepreneur. Didn't you learn during the pandemic when they told you we don't need you anymore because everybody's going to be dealing with AI? Online, virtual, and you know you got skills. So now that you know that you're the producer and you got that vision, that you have to get that vision through God, let me go ahead and let me give you from one of my books a chapter, because I told you that if some of my chapters are raw but true. I had one broke. One chapter is called Broke. We don't want your life play to be broke anymore. I have another one said Gangsta Paradise. We don't want it to say that. You got people coming in your house stealing. Yeah. And then we got one more scandalous. Is everything in your house is scandalous. There's so much stuff. You are the latest news gossip columnist in your neighborhood. We need to stop this right now. All of this is coming from within. Now let's see what Jim Rohn say. Discipline has within its potential for creating future miracles. Basically, he's saying everything that's inside of you have a potential, or should I go ahead and put it in a seed called miracle? Hello? A seed called miracle. And then we don't really want to say it's a seed because that's how God started out. I don't know if I believe that. You don't understand. I am so messed up. This is happening. Everything. I am all of those chapters you named. Yeah, but who is producing your life for? Who have you given permission to come in and out of your life play and mess it up? Why are you running your life play like your mama did? Her life play. Lack of knowledge, my people will perish. But you know what? He said, get a vision and write it plain. And the angels will run with it. Forgive those who was behind you. Your ancestors didn't know. And if you're a Black American person, your ancestors' were stripped to zero. So forgive them if each generation, they got dumber and dumber and dumber. Somewhere you have to stop. You have to say, no, I don't care if you got 9 kids, 12 kids. Stop looking for love in all the wrong places. And if those of you who know me, I deal with the body, mind, and soul. Because there's no such thing as just one side of you. I know the medical community lets you know it's just you. Holistic community lets you know that it is more, it goes deeper. Everything that is going on in your world is coming from what's inside your head. How could I say that? Listen, you can mess up your body. You can stomp your toe. You can break your leg. You can get something amputated. But guess what? You still moving. You still can go to work. But when you mess up your mind, that's the end of it. That's the end of it. If you ever been to the psycho ward or even seen it on TV, let me tell you something. That straitjacket that they got, those pajamas, is really for you because you're going to harm yourself. That means you don't even have a relationship with yourself. That's why the world is paying millions of dollars to say, Cleo, please tell me, where is my soulmate? But did anybody tell you that you are not only the producer? I'm going to tell you something else. Here go another hack. You are the director. You got to get the vision. And those of you who followed me, if you didn't, go back and listen to that and come back with your vision board. Come back, and when you went to God, when you develop a relationship with your highest source, because let me tell you something. I don't care what anybody tell you. When you asleep, it's a whole nother world moving out there. And you want to hook up with the highest source of God, who is God. I'm not talking about multiple gods, not the God that you made with your hand. Listen to me, because it is stuff moving out there. Even the witches know that. That's why they love Halloween. And I'm not putting down Halloween, but I'm trying to tell you, get yourself together, put on your producer hat, and you need to start walking around and looking at like a producer. Do you like what everything around you is? Are you on the best set? Are you on the right set? Are you in a great location? Now put on your director's hat. Director, they are like the soul guides. They guide your soul. They shape everything, the emotional standpoint of everything. Like I said before, their job is to transform everything into a visual and emotional experience. This means that if you are the head of your household, which is your life play, you should be in control on what type of environment is there. As the producer, and now you're the director. Direct this one. Direct your kids. Direct yourself. You're going to get you a specialization. You're not going to sit in my house and just be lazy and go idle. You gonna go over here and you're gonna go get a degree. You're gonna go and specialize in maybe here, a hair technician, a nail technician, a nurse, a doctor, an engineer, an astronaut, an athlete. I don't care if you a dog walker, you're going to know how to walk that dog so good that you're going to turn around and become an entrepreneur. You have no excuse. Could you imagine if Amazon founder had an excuse? How about Uber? How about Uber Eat? Well, we're not only going to drive you, we're going to bring your food. You understand? Amazon went up against FedEx, UPS, and said, well, you know what? We're going to bring it straight to your house. And we're not going to have you waiting later for the postal service. No more long lines. When you wake up, your package is going to be standing outside. And matter of fact, I'll bring your package to the middle of the night. You understand? I'm not telling you, oh my God, you got to be the next Amazon. I'm telling you, what is the name of your life play? Once you know the name and the vision and all of that, then you put everything to motion. As a director, you are going to motion everything. Everything in your house should be motion. If you're the head of that house, so now, some of y'all say, well, I'm married. And if you married, this is something that you come together with. And that's the good part of it. A director is going to come together to balance everything. The director need to balance everything. They offer a higher power. And once you connect with your higher power, then you know what to do. You know how to bring emotion. How do you do it? Well, first of all, when your husband walks through that door, it should be a castle. I don't care if you got one couch and you sleeping on a blow-up bed, you can make that thing a castle. And if you got any money coming into you, you can go to any thrift store and you can get the best for less, because let me tell you something. A lot of times those are rich people bringing that stuff that you think is no good. And it's good old expensive furniture. You have no reason. Once you get this vision that I want all my rooms filled up, I want them to look like this. Maybe you want to start that YouTube entrepreneurship, get you a little small space. I remember starting years ago, and I used to make my closet, walk-in closets, my little office, way before I was doing counseling. Yeah, you can do it. Listen to me. You are the director now. They didn't tell you that in church, right? No, you're the producer. Now you the director. What I need you to understand now, what you're going to do with your vision board, you're going to say, hey, maybe I want this page to be career, this page to be wardrobe, this page to be vacation. Start directing what you want. You go through your house and direct stuff. You go through your mind and see each morning, what are you going to do? And then you know what's so good is when you connect it to a higher source, you can say, God, what direction am I going today? I need you to produce it in a sense, make it happen. Other words, you are saying, manifest this. This is why I talked last time that your neighbor is manifesting everything, including your apartment. You just found out that they're your new landlord while you are going to church 7 days a week. Because in my generation, they just wanted you to pray. They wanted to tell you how much thousands of dollars that you need to put into their church building or to their life. That's between you and them. But if you look and you do all of that and you are not blessed, something is wrong. Every coach, every counselor, every psychiatrist, every mentor that come in your life should make a difference. They should have dropped the seed that's supposed to take you and expand and uplift your life play. Like I said, everything that's going on. I know right now you say, hey, the New Year's came. I'm in debt. I got this. I got that. Because nobody really taught you how to walk and control your environment. Your life, when you walk out your mother home, even if you go to college, that is your life play right there. You have to direct yourself. That's why you have a syllabus. That's why they give you, when you go to school, you go to college, even if you're going to get a certificate, they'll tell you, well, this semester or 3 months, or you're going to be here for so many years. You have a plan. Now that you got your vision board, I want y'all to sit back and figure out, am I going to have a vision board on love life? Am I going to put career, entrepreneurship, and travel? Direct yourself. And once you get all of that together, then you know what you need to do. Then you need to come back and you need to come see me, because guess what? We're going to go into the writer. The writer. We're going to bring all of that to life, like I'm doing now with my book. For those of you, hear me. I know you say, I just don't, when you walking around chaotic and all kind of stuff is going through your head, it's because you letting everybody come in and out. First of all, you shouldn't be able to go. You can't go to war. Let me finish that. You let everybody come in and on your stage and doing what they want. You cannot go on Broadway unless you got something called a ticket. You had to pay for that ticket to get in there, and you just can't go sit in any seat. I'm teaching you, you are the director. You're going to choose who can sit in the balcony in your life or who can come inside your play. Who can come in your play? And I am serious. That includes who come in your kitchen, your bedroom, your living room. You are in control. And if you have kids, they are watching everything that you do. If you want to go ahead and start your life play as the whore of the neighborhood, and then you come back and you complain that why is my daughter walking out there at 14 whoring everybody? Hello? Guess what? Kathy didn't wake up and say, that's the way I'm going to be. I'm like that because my mama. So the director, now you're going to say, I want this. I want you to go through your house. I want you to go look at where you want things to be placed, rearrange your furniture. I want you to start doing this because, see, this is what I teach you. You literally, everything you see on the outside is coming from the inside. If things, when you go into a particular room in your house and things don't pop together, it is because something is going on in your mind that's saying, this is just not rolling with me. You ever went somewhere and you said, I just don't feel him. I don't feel her. This is the same way in your house. Every part of your house should bring a good feeling. If it don't, I want you to go ahead and start rearranging. I used to rearrange. I don't care if you got two pieces of furniture. Rearrange it. Go buy some. You can buy those contact papers if you can't paint on the wall. It's so much stuff that you can get that you can make your house. You can get flowers and just put them on the wall that can come straight off so you don't have to have any damage if you live in an apartment. Clean up everything. Start bringing sweet smelling aroma that's going through your house. You get a humidifier, get, a vaporizer, all that stuff that brings out essential oil, incense. You got so many reasons, so many things, essential oil spray and all of this stuff. Change the environment. You're the director now. This is going to be like this. Teach your kids, we're not going to let stuff stay in the hamper. We're going to do laundry around here. Keep everything clean. So then when you look up and you start bringing the right people, you're going to start attracting the right people. The right people are going to stand on line to be a part of your play. You never knew that. You didn't even know that you can be a one-woman show. You didn't have to be an island, but you can run that show in that business, and you choose who's going to be your supporting cast. But what we're going to talk about the next time, because you got that vision board you got to bring in whether how you're going to design it in the sense of if you're going to be trying to implement your career, your travel, new job, and then you go around your house meanwhile, because you are changing a lot of stuff on the outside, but what you're doing is really, you have to go within yourself to know what way you're going to change things. And if you need to buy whatever you can afford to uplift your house, if you can paint, if you're in your own house and you can paint it the colors that you happen to like. Get some sheets, get some blankets that's the color you like, the texture you like. Start doing that. I don't want y'all to go overboard. You can use what you have and start putting, if you don't have what you desire, that's the purpose of being in your promised land. Promised land is what I feel is your heart's desire that God promised you. So what you want to do when you come back, I'm going to give you something that's even better, because we're going to talk about the writer. Now you're ready. Let me give you a scripture so you can understand that, hey, the director, scripture, Songs 32:8 in the NIV, I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you with my loving eyes on you. This is Songs 32:8. God is actually letting you know when you linked up with him, he will show you, he will give you dreams. He will give you vision. I mean, go within yourself and ask yourself, what makes me happy? What color makes me happy? What smell makes me happy? See, I'm teaching you your play, girl. And might be a gentleman, a man listening to this. We going to get that play. That's going to be one of those plays that everybody want to be a part of. Have you ever known somebody, it just looked like that person is tracking up with the right people? That's what we're going to do. We're going to get all of those funky people off the line that can't bring you anything. They just coming to steal from you. We are going to stop that, because what this is really saying is you have a role. You have a couple roles. And one of the roles is we're going to reshape your whole emotional state. That's how we're going to revise you. Go ahead and do the homework that I told you. And I'm going to leave you with another scripture, Isaiah 58:11. The Lord will guide you always. He will satisfy your needs in a sun-scorched land and will straighten your frame. You will be like a well-watered garden, like a spring whose water never fails. Do you understand? That was Isaiah 58:11. Even though I love Psalms 1, I just love that, because you are a tree planted by the river of water, whose leaf shall not wither. I'm not going to go on. The point, I think I made my point. You want to bring divine guidance and strength to your play. Your life place is your household. Whether you have kids or you just a one-woman show, one-man show, you need to start first in that household. And first you got to go within your household, and that's you. and then you would produce and you would direct. And then finally, well, not finally, we're going to go into the writer source. Who is the writer? The writer brings everything to life. Ha! The writer brings everything, the script, and make it live. Thank you for being on my journey. I don't know who you know, so go get everybody. Go back and listen to the first part, the producer, and now this is the director, and get ready and bring everybody for the writer. If nobody want to hear it, you're going to be a testimony, and you're going to be that neighbor that's manifesting stuff. See, it's more than just saying, oh, manifest, like you a genie. I'll show you how to go ahead and revise your whole life play. What is new? Course is ordering my book, giving it out. If you forgot to give it out during the holidays, give it out during any day. Just say, here go a special day. And you know what? Last but not least, my new book will be coming out shortly. I don't know what year you're listening to this to, but I expect to change even the next generation. That's what you need to leave a legacy. Remember, is loving yourself is right. You don't want to be wrong.